250, definitely afraid to key up. Yeah, hold on, Plunger. Because 121 out here, and what he said in his video game this morning, thinking I trying to convince the public I messed up radios out here. Doing them once, doing them right, ain't got to worry about it. They sound out there twice. You hear all my messed up customers backing you up? Hell no, because Richie don't fuck up a thing. The king of New York City. Most talked about, most envied feared man. Let's go dark on these fuckers. Yeah, come on, Plunger, we got you. Roger Dodger. It is officially 4:17 in the PM around New York City. Your fast talking, slow walking, needle dancing, skip shooting, audio slinging, big badge wielding. Second set of the big gun, hole in the wall, down Brooklyn TV shop. The most talked about, most envied, and feared man on and off the mic. I'm back. Yeah, don't worry about it. They ain't got nothing to say but lies, stories, and jealousies, insecurities any old way. Don't worry. At 419 and 419, we're going to start that video game for y'all.
Be back.
Yeah, we're going to start that video game at 419 there, Tony.
Hey, Tony, Richie's smoking crack. He'll be back.
Uh-oh. Richie and the Force are hanging out again? Damn it, boy.
Give him a half hour.
It's officially 4:19 in the PM. You're hole in the wall, Mount Brooklyn CB shop. Guys, I confess I've been hanging out with Enforcer for the last 2.5 years. Pay attention.
I think he sleeps all day. He smokes his crack and goes right to sleep, like a baby.
Nah, radio work good to me, man. I could stay up all night doing radio work and sleep all day. That's how good radio work is to me. Why? Because I'm exceptionally good at it.
Yeah, he's a good crack smoker. He's excellent at that. He's good with that pipe.
All right, New York City, it's still 4:19 in the PM, and I'm going to try to figure out who Mr. 25 Below is talking to.
Smoking that crack pipe. Pay attention.
Hey, Plunger, I thought he was talking to you, Plunger.
Hope this junkie gets his damn tube, man, because it's hard to hear him. I can't hear when that NTR recording comes on.
I'm going to keep him crying about that tube for the whole summer, mark my words.
Yeah, he has no excuse. He can't afford a new one. Pay attention.
There's got to be a better way. So what did you say?
Good morning. Hey, good afternoon, Breeze. Hey, Breeze, good afternoon, brother. I know you hear me over crackhead Richie. Good afternoon, Breeze.
Of course he does. He's 25 dBs in your radio. That's why you're talking to him.
He's nowhere near my radio.
I guess we'll have to watch your video gate. You're hole in the wall, king of New York.
See, the difference with me, you could be in the Bronx and do a 25, because I got that kind of receive. I got it like that. In your case, to do a 25, yeah. The locals don't even hit you past the 9. Pay attention. A lot of traffic in the Bronx, Lord have mercy. We hear me loud and proud at Tremont Avenue? That's a Roger on that.
Sound like shit.
That's like saying there's a lot of leads on a tree.
I didn't know my radio was being heard up in the Bronx.
Nope.
Heard up in Tremont Avenue in the Bronx. Lord have mercy. How do I do it? With a barefoot talk radio, no amplifier. Pay attention. I guess his knowledge and know-how and expertise that did the job, bro. No, sure as hell wasn't Richie. You don't hear Richie with a radio with this kind of output and this kind of audio. No, no, no.
You sound like shit, dude.
Richie could never produce a winner. He recently fucked up one of his buddies' radios, 121. Guy was squealing, sounding all fucked up. That was one of Richie's masterpieces. Pay attention. You gotta love it. He fucked up my man Birdman's radio. How many more radios are you gonna fuck up before you idiots out there learn that this guy's no fucking good?
What guy you talking about?
121. He recently did some radio work for a driver out there, and the guy was out there squealing, sounding distorted off frequency. One of Richie's jobs. So, you gotta pay attention, man. If the guy does good work, I'll praise him. But if he fucks up, I'll slap him in the head.
You don't hear anybody out here saying I messed up their radio, just you.
Pay attention, driver. Pay attention. Video gates don't lie.
Well, you better produce that video gate where the owner said Richie fucked it all up.
Well, he didn't have to say you fucked it up. He went to you. You did his work, so whether he admitted that you fucked it up or not, that was your work. So, man up and back up what you do, man. Back up your work. The problem is, you don't have an establishment. You don't have...
God, he's going crazy. Look at this shit. And 121 was just out here, too.
Problem. See, if you take it to Sam at Delta Electronics or Bob at PM Electronics, and if, as long as the warranty isn't voided, as long as you...
Well, I tell you what, when my customers start coming out here saying I messed up their radio, then I guess I'll have to do something. Until that happens, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Doing them once, doing them right, and ain't got to worry about how they sound out there twice.
Shame on you for coming to Richie, and shame on Richie for fucking you. You deserve each other. One ass washes the other. Listen, it's your choice, just like it's Richie's choice to do drugs for 50 years of his life. It's your choice to go to a real technician or go to a crackhead. It's your choice. It's your money. That's why crack, you better hope when I'm at Utica and Clarkson this summer. You better hope he better not come to me and beg me for $1. I will slap the shit out of him.
Oh shit, damn it, boy. If it ain't that man is lying on 121, come in.
Hey, 121, you're the star out here. Mr. Enforcer's putting a whole bunch of words in your mouth, sir. I guess now that you're out here, you can set him straight.
Then fucked up your radio.
Somebody out here lying on 121.
Hold on, Mr. 121. Mr. Forster would like to ask you some questions. He's out here trying to convince the public that Richie did a nasty to you. So I'm going to sit back and let Mr. 121 and Mr. 250 understand this.
About it radio, channel 19, 121.
Yeah, they call me a Forster 250. The boss at the hot.
Hey, 121, Mr. 250's out there.
See you tomorrow. I'll be back. I'll be right back. Give me about 15 and a half hours, man. Just got in from the salt mine, got to settle in and do my thing. With that, you know who it is. It's Forster 250, somewhere around the lower deck. Lower Manhattan with my barefoot station. 5 watts, 5 pounds, steel hammer. Around the lower deck, and I just got down.
You know, I really can't understand this guy. For the last 5 minutes, he tried to convince everybody that I messed up Mr. 121's radio. Now Mr. 121 is out here, and Mr. Truth and Justice got his running sneakers on.
Oh, damn it, boy. They out here lying on 121. Damn it, boy.
Hey, 121, Mr. 250 says Richie messed up your radio something severely.
Yeah, you know 250 out here lying. Richie ain't messed up no radio 121. Never did.
Well, you know, Mr. 121, he swears that his big buddy Birdman that he told all of y'all for the first 2 years he never met, don't know. I messed up his radio and your radio. He's trying to convince the whole world that Richie messing up radios out here. I try to tell him, man, until my customers are out here screaming that to me, then I'll do something. Until then, I don't have to worry about them when they walk out of here. Your king is clear.
Sound like hate to me. Hey, Richie, sounds like hate to me. Damn it.
People are too embarrassed to go to say that Richie did their radio.
Hold on a second, Mr. 250. Mr. 250, it's a known fact that I did one of Mr. 121's 6 radios. He's out here now, man. Maybe you'd like to ask him some questions since you tried to tell the whole tri-state that I messed up his radio. This video game is real funny. Let's see what Truth and Justice is all about.
All I know is the man was squealing, the man's distorted in all frequency, and you did his radio work, so I gotta say it was your fault, unless he fucked it up. So, am I clear to understand, sir? You fucked up his radio, he fucked it up himself.
Well, you know, Mr. 250, you are very clear to understand that I did one of Mr. 1216 radios, but he's out here right now. Maybe you could get the facts from the man you're talking about.
The fact is what I hear, and when I hear is distortion, what I hear is off frequency and under modulation. That's what I hear. And you did his radio work, and he's bragging about a radio that sounds not bad. Man, what do you tell him? He sounds good? Are you actually gassing the man up when he sounds horrible? Shame on you, Richard. What kind of radio shop do you possess?
Well, you know, Mr. Enforcer, you got me a little confused. The man you're talking about is out here right now. Not sure if he's on a Richie radio, but did the man tell you he is on a Richie radio? Because I know I did one of his 6 or 7 radios. You're king of New York. Not quiet.
Like I say, the gates don't lie. I said enough. I gotta get out of here. I ain't wasting no more time on your monkey junkie ass. I gotta go. Anyway, they call me Enforcer 250 somewhere on the lower deck, and I just got there.
You know, Mr. 250, I don't know how you could spit a man's name out your mouth so much and say this, that, and the other thing, and the man is out here right now, and all you want to do is run. I thought it's about truth and justice here, man. You made some serious accusations in the first 5 minutes of this video gate, your morning show video gate, and the man you accused, the accuser's out here. Lord have mercy, I don't understand what is going on.
Well, first of all, I'm not accusing 121 of anything. I'm just clearly stating that he's a victim of your radio work. That's all I'm stating. I'm not accusing him of doing anything. The poor guy's a victim, if anything. But if, he wants to feel bad for you and protect you and jump in front of you, that's all good, man. I don't know what kind of relationship you boys have. I'm sure it's pretty sexual. But anyway, that's my business, man. I don't think that. Anyway, I gotta go, man. I love him, man. I love him. Stick around and abuse you all that, but I gotta go. Too far away, I've got things to do right now.
Richie 120.
Unlike you, Mr. 250, I don't dream of having sexual encounters with the people I mess with radios for. Shame on you. Mr. Enforcer comes clean again.
Like I said, the only thing that ever came out of your mouth about me was lies. Nothing proven and nothing factual. Nothing but lies.
Mr. Enforcer, everything I put out there about you on Videogate, the NYC Radio Wars and Enforcer 250 place, brought you to tears, crying behind the mic, threatening Richie for the next couple of months to take it down, and you provided nothing to these people to corroborate your statements. You can't knock my radio work. I'm the best, one of the best in the land, labeled by the FCC as the make 'em sound best pirate in history. Are you crazy?
Yeah, just like you got 4 bad years, just like you married Sade, just like you're gonna marry Joe Cristone's daughter, just like you're gonna, what else? What other lies are coming out of your mouth? You're a sick individual, man. You're psychotic, delusional, and schizophrenic. You need some serious help, dude. Anyway, I gotta go, man. I'll love to sit back and abuse you a little more, but I gotta go. Catch you later, junkie boy. Keep on making up lies tires and tails. Oh, 183 First Avenue. What happened? Now I'm at Alfred? Fucking idiot. Anyway, I gotta go, man.
My deepest apologies, Mr. 121. New York City's only lion-proof junkie out here on Video Game, Mr. 250, is ignoring you, sir, and I apologize for keying up on you. But I'm going to get back quiet now, Mr. 121, and let you hash it out with Mr. Truth and Justice. Uh-oh.
There's nothing in that shot, Junkie Monkey. All I'm saying is you demand a victim of your radio work. If you actually did his radio that he's using, then he's a victim. If he's not using the radio you worked on, then he's a victim of some other radio technician. That's all I'm saying. The proof is in the video gates. The gates don't lie.
All we heard in your video game was you say that I did his radio and I fucked it up, and he's out here to tell you what kind of radio I did and whether he was happy with it or not. More or less, do you find out if he's talking on that radio now?
Well, you claim to have done all his radio, so you got to conclude that all the radios that he's using, and one out of all of those radios got to be the radio that you fucked up. Pay attention.
Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. I think the whole tri-state heard me say I'm responsible for one of his 6 or 7 units. You know, this lying little junkie's too funny. I'm going to get back quiet now, try to figure out what's going on out here. I thought it's about justified truth.
Why would you take a radio to a junkie? I mean, would you take your car, would you take a beautiful automobile you just got out of the showroom to a grease monkey crackhead? No, I don't think so. So why the fuck would you take a radio to a junkie that lives in a hole in the floor in a crack den? A Section 8 crack basement apartment? Why would you do that? Pay attention.
Because Richie's very good at what he does with a long track record up in their ear in those truck yards. The king of New York, your #1 tri-state CB shop guru, Richie RC127.
I don't know, he keeps on, he keeps on trying to convince the public and himself that he's some kind of technician, yet he has a 2950 that's fucked up in a box that he's...
I'm sorry, Mr. 121, I apologize. He definitely does not want to lock it up with you under any circumstance, my man. So, if I shut up, he'll cry he got to get out of here. But if I keep feeding him, he'll just try to run off in 1,000 different directions. Your hole in the wall, now Kirkland, Brooklyn, CB shop, the man with the master plan, the Midas touch, the knowledge and the know-how, doing them once, doing them right, and I ain't gonna worry about how they sound out there in the speaker twice.
But, would you take your automobile to a grease crack monkey? No. So why would God...
I confess I've been smoking all that shit with Mr. 25 Blow, man. He my right-hand buddy.
Willing to check him out? Yeah, I see. I understand. I get it.
Take the Maryland dispute to another channel.
I understand. I get it.
There's no dispute, just a jealous, exposed, funky monkey junkie out here trying to defraud and lie to the public going on 3 years straight while I'm growing all around him.
Something that crack he doesn't do. He doesn't earn his money. He begs for it. He goes in front of McDonald's and Hugo Clarkson and constantly solicits people at the door, open and closes the door like they need a doorman. And when you look at him, you see the whole his toes busting out of his left snake, and you feel sorry for the guy. So you hit him off with $1. And what does he say? Thank you, sir.
I can't believe all these people that met me over the past 3 years see my feet hanging out my footwear. Lord have mercy. Can you tell the difference, boys and girls?
It's all good, Richie. You can tell you can try to twist it and do this and that and say you're the king of New York, you're a cop and 4 badges, but everyone knows you're a delusional junkie.
I ain't got to twist nothing. We listen to you tell lies and twist up what you think you hear. 121 is all yours, but he's gonna run now. We'll go up in another direction.
Listen, the guy's psychotic. Why in God's name would you take anything to that junkie? If you want to drop off a pair of used socks or an old pair of sneakers that you worn down to the sole, I can understand, you want to donate some clothes and stuff to him, but drop off a radio? No.
What if I'd like to... I'll leave this for the truckers.
You just don't want to do it, He don't go to grease monkey crackheads and bring your 2017 automobile. So why would you take a brand new radio to a junkie crackhead monkey like Richie? Why would you? It's mind-boggling. I'm really trying to comprehend. People that stupid out here?
All right, my apologies to all you 700 mobile and base radio owners that taken your radio to me in the past 3 years. I'm sorry for messing it up. I can't battle all of yous out here yelling that I'm a fuck up, so I'm gonna get back quiet.
You know, if you want to feel sorry for a crackhead, a drug addict, a drug phenom, then you go to Richie and you hit him off with a checker burger and $5 bill, and that's cost you fucking cheap. But then when your radio starts blowing electrolytic capacitors, don't cry for me, Argentina. See, that's all he can do is play that white dog, noise toy, so he thinks he's keying up over me, because he doesn't want the public to hear what I have to say. Pay attention.
Oh, I want the public to hear everything you have to say. If you really wanted them to hear it, you'd be running a video game. But since I am and you're not, I'm all about providing truth and justice.
Truth and justice is all I provide out here.
And we heard it all in the NYC Radio Wars playlist and the Enforcer 250 playlist. Lord have mercy, how did Richie do all that?
Enjoy the truth and justice at its best. That's why I have a 5-star renowned show. Check it out. Enforcer. This junkie actually thinks he's keying up on me. What a fucking idiot. Yeah, well, he is keying up over me in his own receive.
I just think he's sweating my tube. Just think he wants me to get another 1,200 watts behind it.
Listen, I destroy you when you have 194 Utica with your Ameritrons.
I'm sorry there, tri-state area. He don't want to talk to Mr. 121. The man is out here patiently waiting for his attention and affection, but I'm going to get back quiet. It seems like he only wants to laugh at the king's helmet.
Crackhead, shame on you. What do you have to say for yourself, junkie boy? Yeah, that's it. You're a chicken plucker. Twice I invited this crackhead to the Barclays Center. Not once, but twice. Check out my videos. Videos don't lie.
They know I pluck more than chickens out here. All they do is listen.
I told that punk bitch I'd give him $1,000, a brand new radio of his choice, a bass antenna, and
My goodness. If Richie was his crackhead buddy, he'd probably fall for a deal like that, right?
the 194 Utica. You gotta love that one. They used to son him in his own house, in his own apartment in 194 Utica. They used to son him. He's a bitch. They used to tell him what to do. And he's like, yo, guys, you can't do that here. No, don't tell him you do drugs. Why'd you say that? Yeah, he got punked. He got sunned in his own apartment.
Hey, that's when I met 250 Blow. He was hanging out with me every day. 121, I'm on the quiet side. You see what it is, we're clear.
Video. That's if he didn't pull it.
I don't pull any of my videos. They make people stars, including me.
Yo, prove me wrong. If you prove me wrong with that video saying that never transpired, I'll go off the air. You never hear me again. Push on him, audience. Push on him. Push on that boy, that crackhead.
I don't know. When I want to prove something, I use my favorite section of my video channel. I put the video gate right there.
Push on him. Just like he was out there.
I put the video gate right there. When I want to prove something, I'd put it in a playlist or I put it in my favorite section. I guess he hasn't figured that out yet, Mr. New Gator Hater.
Your work, shame on you.
Nah, no shame in my game, baby.
Have daughters, sisters, or a mother.
Look at that. He waits till I key up to talk. I'm going to get back quiet. He's all yours, tri-state area. That other guy out there telling him take it off the frequency, he's just ignoring you, duck plucker. But it's in my video gate. Your hole in the wall, North Brooklyn CB shop. The most talked about, most unreaded man.
Up in the head and fucked up in the game. And when you use children to do your dirty work and to molest them, when you have young teenage males, black males in your house when they should supposed to be in school doing drugs with you, that is fucked up, man. It really is. Shame on you, Richard.
believe Richie does this stuff.
I can't believe it either, but it was in your own gate. You showed it, and that's how I know about it. Pay attention.
Oh, so Richie was video gating shit that could have got him arrested. Damn it, boy.
Yeah, well, it was just like you show off. Oh, I got bullets. You remember you were claiming you had bullets, and you showed it. Remember that firearm you showed on one of your YouTube videos, and you were making, you were suggesting to CK that watch out. I guess you have a short memory.
No short memory, sir. I am a law enforcement official. I have more than bullets. I hope this don't bother you.
Yeah, okay, you're a law enforcement official like Ronald Reagan.
121, I'm back in my quiet chair. Enjoy the show. He had to get out of here the minute he heard your voice, man, so I'm going to get back quiet and enjoy the rest of this video game.
There he is. Holy shit. They said I had 2250 wasn't exaggerating. Right to the T, the way he describes them.
We're going to sit back and figure out who he's talking to now, Tri-State.
Oh, I'm talking to my audience. They hear me. That's all they have to hear. Yeah, you could key up with your noise toy, with your white dog apparatus. They hear me. You can't key up on this station. And this is a bad for radio. Yeah, you're lucky I don't put the beast in mine, man, you know? But once that suit comes in, I might put some firepower in mine. So I'll let you get away with your little 2-pill against my barefoot radio.
So am I clear to understand that you're sweating me about my tube? And am I clear to understand that everybody in this video gate heard you make an asshole out of yourself, get punked, try to run away, and then turn into a ranting, raving, psychotic crybaby? Lord have mercy, how did Richie do it? 121, I'm clear?
And when you do heroin and when you do methadone,
I confess, dude, I do all this shit with him day in and day out.
it's a disaster. So you don't want to end up like...
God, all this first-hand drug knowledge coming out of this man's mouth make me scared to bring a radio to him.
Forget about jail. You need to be in a padded room.
It sounds it, don't it? I wonder what video channel I'm gonna put this video gate on. Probably NYC much. Nah, actually, since it has to do with the morning show, his morning show, I guess we're gonna have to put it on the morning show channel.
He's so pathetic. He actually uses what I display on my morning show word for word. That's how pathetic he is. That's how seriously he needs views. He needs to beg. He actually puts the titles of my video gates in the morning. He puts on his own. Then he puts it on multiple pages of his. With the New York City Mutts, NYC MS-19. I mean, it's the same videos, but he puts on multiple accounts. So he can get the same, multiple views for the same video. How pathetic is that? That is sad. That's like making a movie and having 20 different titles to the same movie and trying to make extra. I mean, the guy's such a clown, man. And he actually thinks people don't see this. The fucking junkie's delusional. Pay attention.
Boy, if they want to hear the same thing over and over every day, all they gotta do is tune into the days you actually try to run a morning show.
Do this and that and make up these stories, but the bottom line is...
Lord have mercy. I say, Tri-State, he definitely doesn't want to hear you, doesn't want y'all to hear him going back and forth with Richie, because he just can't. Mr. Truth and Justice can't do it. I'm back.
Monkey crackhead. And you want to deal with that? Go right ahead.
God, I feel sorry for all the crackheads out here. Lord have mercy.
Well, yeah, people do feel sorry for you. That's why they go to you. You hit it right on the head. Now you finally come clean.
All dressed up and nobody to blow.
This is the
radio's gonna make America great.
See, my man's got no receive. He can't hear anybody. When you look at those two-tunnel recorders, they're 9 pounds, 10 pounds there. So he spends most of his time ghost talking there to his alleged audience. I guess we're going to have to check his views on this afternoon's video gate, see how much of an audience he really got. I think he's off work now. His radio don't bother him. But when he was out here, you tried to run. You tried to run, son. I wonder why. You know what? Let me get back quiet, guys. I don't want to be construed as me giving up. And I don't like people who key up on you when they're talking to you. You know what I mean? Oh, you're king of New York City.
Wait a minute, you made an ass of yourself. You were saying that I was running away from someone I was accusing of making this and that, and I stood my ground. I'm not going anywhere, nor did I was going somewhere until you try to flip it and say that I was making accusations. No, I was just explaining to the gentleman that if the radio that you were using when you were squealing, it sounded all fucked up, and that was Richie's work, because Richie did claim you did all your radios, so I had to assume all radios mean you were using one of his 6 radios that he worked on. So, there was no accusation. I wasn't accusing him of anything. I was just stating that the radio the man was using was squealing, distorted, off frequency. You claim you did all 6 radios, so you have to take responsibilities for your fuck-up, crackhead.
Yes, sir, I sure did. We're going to let this video gate tell the story. See, when you assume you don't make an ass of you or me, just an ass of you, I am responsible for one of his 6 or 7 units, but you took it upon yourself to tell the world that that was the radio I did. So we're going to let this video gate tell this lovely story. Now, I don't want it to be misconstrued here, folks, so I'm going to get back quiet.
Twist the shit around. His radios. Now he says he did 1 of 6. Pay attention. He's trying to be the mix master over here.
That's what I'm going to label this video gate. Mix master. Pay attention.
He said he did 1 of 6.
Because he wants to talk to you, fool.
The one that he was to 1 of 6. Yeah,
Watch, I'll show you.
Right, but he does a lot of lying. That's why.
Somewhere around. Let's go.
Hold on, 121. Mr. Corsa, 121's out here right now. I know you're trying to run away, but I'm going to get back quiet. I know you have a question for him. I know you want to find out how many of his radios I actually did, or if he was even on a Richie radio. So I'm going to sit back quiet and let Mixmaster get it straight.
About that 250.
You already made your claims and then you made your denials. It's all on my gate, so I said what I had to say, and I said what I had to say to 121. If he wants to protect you, if he's in denial, or if he's ashamed to say that the radio that you worked on was the one that was sounding fucked up, that's between you two, man. I don't know what kind of relationship you boys have, but I'm sure it's sexual.
Yo, that's twice this homo came clean. This video gate is funny, 121. He needs some good clarification, so I'm going to get back quiet.
Hey, Mr. Enforcer, which one of my radios was not clear? This is 121. Let me know.
The one you were using several days ago, sir. It was a radio you were squealing. As a matter of fact, I got it in the gate where Richie's telling you, the radio sounds fucked up. Check the connectors. Does that clarify anything, sir?
Yeah, that's my striker. That's the radio I'm on right now. My striker.
Alright, is this the radio Richie 127 worked on? Am I...
No, it's not. The only radio Richie worked on for me was a Cobra. That's it. Was not a striker.
I can't hear you, man. The fucking MTL recording's taking you out.
Yeah, I'm only working a little too, Bill. I ain't got nothing big over here. But he only worked on a Cobra for me.
Cannot hear you, dude.
All right, well, let me find that for you since we hear it loud and clear. He says he's talking on his striker. That was his striker. Richie only did a Cobra 148 for him. A Cobra 148 that's in your video, Gates, for about a week before I gave it back to him. So that's the fucked up, that's the radio Richie did. I'm going to get back quiet now there. Mr. 25 Blow's having a select hearing problem with you now, 121.
Somebody was cracky. Or nor do I hear 121. I hear neither one of you, man. Serious. This MTA recording is just too powerful.
All right, so take it up to channel 20. 121 said take it up to 20 where you ain't got the MTA protecting your story.
I got a copy on the mail. Listen, I'll catch you guys later, man. I gotta get out of here.
You see what happened? You see what happened?
At its best, the enforcer only provides truth and justice and trying to save hard-working drivers, sweating.
Like I said, you hear the whole tri-state area and all these truckers out here that I've done work for saying I messed up their shit. You're king of New York's back quiet.
Bob and PM Electronics, they give you a warranty and they do it once and they do it right. With that, I'm off the key, 250, back quiet.
250, he said go to channel 20. He said 250, you got a hearing problem, go to channel 20.
Shops, I can shut down a radio shop that he's bigging up that fucked up one of my radios.
What radio shop was that, sir?
I can't put him on the spot because I still go there for parts and stuff.
Well, I ain't mad at you, man. You know, I know the people that I deal with. I don't discuss other shops or put myself over them. When I deal with people, I just concentrate on doing for them what they need me to do for them. I don't worry about how it sounds when it walks out of here because I know as long as their install is straight, it's going to sound just as good as it did on my table in all them video gates.
I'm done. Obviously, he don't want to hear the truth. He just want to spread non-factual
Yeah, Roger, Mr. 121. Mr. Enforcer has one of his neighbors 10 blocks away in his radio now that is way over the MTA, so he does not have a hearing problem, but for you, where he has a problem hearing you, going to channel 20 is something he did not want to do because then he'd have to hear everything you'd have to say. There'd be no 7 and 9 pound MTA signal in his radio. All right, I'm going to get back quiet there, 121. He's trying to run, but he got a neighbor now, so maybe you can get in there and clarify for him. You're king of New York City.
I turned my power off. But hey, Richie, if you notice, he heard everything before he asked his question. Once he asked his question and I was ready to answer, then he couldn't hear nothing. That's how you know he's full of shit.
Well, you know what I believe? I believe that video gate he quoted that he has of yours, that I said that to you. I believe a couple of minutes later I particularly asked you, hey, any radio work I did for you, are you satisfied with it?
Same on it. We should give that good brain now.
Yo, I'm telling you, yo, he had to run out of here till Bad Girl came on to hold his hand because he's over the MTA. So 121, this video gate is all yours. Feel free to do your thing. I'm back in my quiet chair.
They're correct. They give brains for a hit of cocaine. And he's the only one to blame. What's up, man? Let me turn it on real quick.
About you, Robert Ducky? About that old Robert Ducky 121 check come in?
Hey, those fucking junkies, man, he's trying to flip the script, he's trying to fucking mix shit around, he's trying to put words in my...
We'll have to let the video gates tell the story.
These fucking dumbass drivers out here jump in front of him, that's what I can't understand. Yeah, they believe him.
Robert Ducky 121 got a copy.
All right, all you tri-state dumbass drivers that came to me and are not out here backing them up that I fucked up your radio, you are a bunch of dumbasses. My apologies.
I remember when Richie was crying on 37, if you guys don't pay me up, if you don't pay the money you owe.
I distinctly remember 250 crying out here on Channel 19, hysterical at the top of his lungs, for y'all guys to give him some information on Richie.
He's mad at them.
No doubt, Rubber Ducky. Hey, Rubber Ducky, 121 working this 2 pills.
I believe there's a lot of juice. I believe there's a lot of juice and meat in this conversation. I believe there's a lot of juice and meat in this conversation, Videogate. Oh yeah, Mixmaster Meat Juice versus Runaway Kid, your king of New York, the man got down.
Fucking walk out, Luke. You got no teeth. Pathetic, man. Then he's trying to deny the day that you guys seen him with his toes busted out or his left foot or his sneaker. He's trying to say that now.
Not in this lifetime.
He got you there, Squiggy. Hey, Richard, you can't deny it. The boy saw you.
Look at him running off third-party lies. Everybody who met me in the last 3 years, pay attention to my feet hanging out.